the stories of these coaches and GMs returning are almost far more interesting than those that are getting fired. So let's start with the New York Giants, okay? You want to talk about flip-flop, 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 okay? And when I say flip-flop, 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 I mean this is a team that did not want to make any changes. John Mara came out in October and said it, right? We've talked about it a million times on the show. The vote of confidence / kiss of death. And it really turned out to be the kiss of death as the season went, because how could he not take back his words and make changes after the product that he was seeing on the field? But in the end, he sat with both these guys on a Friday before the last weekend of the season. They all spoke their minds and discussed what the future would look like. He slept on it. Made the decision on Monday morning that he would retain both Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen.
Didn't I say conspiracy theory about this like a couple weeks ago on our podcast when you were like, oh, the vote of confidence? I'm like, you didn't believe it? Because you're like, the vote of confidence in October is usually not the vote of confidence. Remember I said that I feel like they all got in a room and they all decided we're going to tank.
Then why didn't they do it last week?
And we're all on the same page. And we are going to focus all of our efforts on 2025 and getting a high pick, which they hold the 3rd overall pick, which is very much striking distance for a quarterback a la Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward. Because let's be real. Entering their 4th season, they're returning for their 4th season. The number one thing that Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen have to hit out of the park, home run style grand slam, they got to find a quarterback. And quite honestly, I do not care if it's a rookie. I do not care if it's a stud that they trade for and spend $50 million a year. I don't care. That will be the deciding factor, I think, when you look at next year this time, if they're back or not. It'll be yes because we found a quarterback. And let's be real, I think that Brian Daboll is a great coach. I really do. Like, he won a playoff game with Daniel Jones. But the quarterback issue there is the problem. Going to be fascinating offseason to watch these two try to get a quarterback.
I love all your ideas. I like all your theories. I don't think it's that intricate. I don't think it's that savvy. I think this is a story of an owner who just wanted to see this team have some success, and they couldn't do it. And then he wanted to continue believe that they could be successful and that this was the right regime. And he just wanted them to go out there and show that they could do it. And then they go out and win the game that they should have lost so they could get the number 1 overall pick.
Drew Lock, baby.
But I think that game in a way helped Daboll. I think that saved him, because here's the one thing I'll give him credit for. Those guys still play hard for him. In the locker room, they love him. He's very visible in the building. He's got good energy about him. And somehow Joe Schoen has figured out a way to sell to the owner that he knows how to pick talent and make these big decisions for the New York Giants, despite what we just saw. So you're right. This all comes down to the quarterback. But Chase, we both have been in this a long time. Most of the time when owners were tempted to move on, when they wanted to do it and then they didn't, they just do it the next year and say, why did I wait?
I know. That's why I said he has to get this right.
Even in his press conference, his vibe was like, I really wanted to do that. Like,
I feel like his vibe is always like that, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Yeah. That's why he's firing people all the time, because he's not getting it right. That's got to be so frustrating as an owner. You think you're giving these people everything they possibly need to be successful, and then you're allowing them to make those decisions. And he's a really present owner. He's in the building every day.
You're up there in the Northeast. What is the consensus with the Giants and Daboll and Schoen coming back of Giants fans?
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I'm surprised there's not cars on fire.
Even for Dabes, I feel like Dabes is great. Joe Schoen, I mean, just because it was, I bet they wish they didn't do Hard Knocks, man. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I know. A good friend of mine was like,
"Who's going to do that this year?" I mean,
Joe Schoen's mistake wasn't trading away Saquon Barkley. It's because they let them video it.
100%.
I don't know. Saquon Barkley's pretty damn good last time I checked there. Thanks for tuning into Scoop City. If you want to hear more, make sure you like and subscribe. We drop our new episodes every Tuesday and Friday.